Just starting over on the ITV Sports channel, it's Boxing First here on Carlton in half an hour. Stand by for a shock or two in cold feet. Right now, though, it's the show where you need nerves of steel.
Hello and good evening. This is Shafted, the show in which players face an agonising moral dilemma. Tonight, two people could walk away with a huge amount of money that will change their lives forever. Or absolutely nothing. Their fate will be in each other's hands as they decide whether to share or to shaft. 6 players start the show. They've never set eyes on each other before, and now they must make their first decision. This is the only show that lets the players themselves decide how much money they want to begin with. Each player can give themselves up to £25,000, but there's a danger. The greediest player will be eliminated immediately. Make your bids.
How much are they going to gamble with? The higher the amount bid, the greater the chance of big money at the end. But the highest bidder faces the chop straight away.
Your bids have been logged and eliminated straight away. The greediest contestant, with a bid of £11,000, Jake Sermon, you're off the show. The rest of you, come and play Shafted. Tonight's 5 players are Elaine Thorpe, an IT technician from Bolton with the lowest bid of £5,000. Mark Stent, a used car salesman from Cheshire, who gave himself £6,000. Dale Brady, a civil servant from Birkenhead, who gave himself £7,000. Gail Wilson, a housewife from Surrey, who gave herself £8,000. And Ralph Short, a tax consultant from Leighton Buzzard, who got away with the highest bid of £9,000. I'm going to ask a series of questions, but only half the question will be revealed. The players have to bid some of their money, and whoever bids the most gets asked the whole question. If they're right, the money's added to their total. If they're wrong, we take it away, OK? But before we start, there's just one more thing. At the end of each round, the person with the most money shafts the player of their choice out of the game. So, you're only safe if you're in the lead. In round 1, there are 5 players and 5 questions. Let's play Shafted. First question. Which country? Which country? Make your bids. So our tax consultant from Leighton Buzzard has bet £7,000. Here's the whole question. Which country and Western singer starred as Dorothy Rhodes in the comedy film 9 to 5?
Dolly Parton.
That's worth £7,000, Ralph. It was Dolly Parton. And that takes you up to £16,000 and puts you in the lead. Next question. Which breed of dog? Which breed of dog? Make your bids. Like the number 7, do you, Ralph?
Yes, I do.
Whole question. Answer within 10 seconds. Which breed of dog is also a vast peninsular region of eastern Canada?
Labrador.
Of course it's a Labrador, and you've got £7,000. That takes you up to £23,000 and keeps you very firmly in the lead. There's only me and you here, isn't there, Ralph?
I think there is.
Absolutely. Let's see if only you and I can stay here for the next question. Which controversial boxer? Which controversial boxer? Make your bids. So, a housewife from Surrey knows all about boxers.
Well, it depends what type of boxers it is, the 4-legged kind or the 2-legged.
Which one do you know about?
Bit about both.
Bit about both. OK, well, let's see which one it is. Which controversial boxer defeated George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle in 1974?
Muhammad Ali.
You've just won £7,000. It is Muhammad Ali. Next question. Who is the Doctor Who? Who is the Doctor Who? Make your bids. Oh, Ralph, £14,000. That's an awful lot of money, Ralph. Here's the whole question. Who is the Doctor Who is a disc jockey and a member of the judging panel on Pop Idol?
Dr. Fox.
You're absolutely spot on, my friend. £14,000. And it takes you up to £37,000 and puts you very firmly in the lead from Gail on £15,000 and our 3 passengers. Next question, and it's the final question of round 1. Because after this question, 1 player will be eliminated. So remember, you're only safe if you're in the lead. What type of instrument? What type of instrument? Make your bids. Ralph, yet again, what type of instrument is used in medicine for listening to the heart and lungs?
A stethoscope.
Yes, it is a stethoscope, and you've won £7,000, which takes you up to £44,000, clearly in the lead from Gail on £15,000. And now it's actually time to get tough, because 1 player is about to be eliminated. As the player in the lead, Ralph, you decide who to get rid of first. Who do you see as a no-hoper? You've got a moment, and then I want a name. So, Ralph, the first person to be shafted is
Mark.
our used car salesman who hasn't said a word yet and is in danger of going out this early. But at the end of each round, the first person to be picked on has the right to make a case for why they should be spared. So, Mark, you're going to need all your used car salesman's tricks and the gift of the gab now. Anything you'd like to say to Ralph as to why you should stay?
Well, Ralph, I haven't got any tricks of the trade. I am an honest person. I work for one of the biggest manufacturers of cars in the world. I think you should stand by me.
Ralph, are you going to stand by him, or are you going to stick to your original decision?
I'll stick to my original decision in shafting.
Mark, you're off the show. Round 2, 4 players, 4 questions, until the next person is shafted out. As a reward for surviving, all 4 players start with the same amount as the winner from the previous round. That was Ralph, with £44,000. But at this point, we introduce a new danger, the shift. From now on, if you don't know the answer, you have 1 chance and 1 chance only to shift a question to another player. If they get it wrong, they lose the money. You're off the hook. But if they get it right, they take the money from you. Let's play shafted. Which of the 7? Which of the 7? Make your bids. For £43,000, which of the 7 deadly sins is defined as greed for gain?
I'll shift that.
To whom are you shifting?
Dale.
Nice question for you, Dale. Which of the 7 deadly sins is defined as greed for gain?
Is it gambling?
No, Dale, it's not gambling, Dale, it's avarice, and you've lost £43,000, and you go down to £1,000, and leaves all the others on £44,000. Next question. Which of the 7, which of the 7, make your bids. So our tie kickboxer has decided to punch her weight at last. £40,000, Elaine. Where's this 7 going to?
Hopefully the 7 dwarfs.
We know a lot about dwarfs, do we?
Oh, we do.
For £40,000, you can shift, of course. Which of the 7 dwarfs in the Disney film is the last alphabetically? I need an answer, or you can shift. Now,
Sneezy.
it is sneezy. You've won £40,000. And that takes you up to a very nice £84,000 and puts you in the lead. What type of dance? What type of dance? Make your bids. Oh, you don't like not being up the front there, do you, Ralph? You want to be safe and comfortable. You want to be able to pick on all the others, Ralph. Scared of being picked on. £43,000. What do you think is going to happen next to this question?
Don't know, it could be tap dancing, dancing in films, name of a top dancer.
Oh, you've thought it through a little bit.
A little bit,
Oh,
yeah.
that's OK. So you got your mind in gear. You're focusing on this.
Well, I hope so.
Right. We'll see if he's right in just a moment. And we'll also see which two of these four players go forward to face that crucial moral decision. To share or to shaft. Welcome back. Ralph has £43,000 resting on the second half of this question. What type of dance? Ralph, here's the whole question. What type of dance takes its name from the German to revolve?
Polka.
No, Ralph, it's a waltz, and you've lost £43,000, which takes you down to £1,000. And now, the final question in this round. Which major planet? Which major planet? Make your bids. Elaine, you've got £84,000 to play with. You could just bet a miserly £8,000. Here's the whole question. Which major planet Hollywood investor played the lead in the 2000 remake of Get Carter? You can, of course, shift.
I'll shift it to Gail, please.
Gail, for £8,000, which major planet Hollywood investor played the lead in the 2000 remake of Get Carter?
Well, there's only a choice of three, so I think I'll have a guess and go for...
Now. I need it now.
Schwarzenegger.
It was Sylvester Stallone, and you've lost £8,000, Gail, which takes you down to £36,000 and leaves Elaine in the lead on £84,000. It's crunch time again. Elaine, you got the most money, so you can pick who you want to shaft out of the game. You've got a moment, then I want a name. So, Elaine, the second person to be shafted is...
Ralph.
Ralph? How can you pick on Ralph? Ralph's been making all the running, he's been making all the money.
He's a tax inspector.
Ah, let's get Ralph then. Ralph?
Well, for a start, I'm not a tax inspector. I'm a tax consultant. I try to help people not pay any tax. And I've actually put more money on the board than anybody else, and if you stick by me and change your shaft, we will move on.
See, Elaine, you've got to get your facts right.
Oh,
so, are you sticking to your original choice, or are you going to change your mind?
I'm going to change my mind.
Who are you going to shaft?
I'm going to go for Gail instead.
Gail, you are off the show. Now, there are just 3 players and 3 more questions before the final person is shafted out of the game. All 3 players start with the same amount as the highest player from the previous round. That's Elaine, with £84,000. Remember, you're only safe if you're in the lead. Let's play Shafted. Which horse won the Grand National? Which horse won the Grand National? Make your bids. For £50,000 real pounds, here's the whole question. Which horse won the Grand National 3 times?
Red Rum.
It was Red Rum, and you've got £50,000, Ralph. Brilliant. Which takes you up to a massive £134,000 and puts you in the lead. What is the surname of the sporting twins? What is the surname of the sporting twins? Make your bids. Playing a canny game, eh, Dale? £83,000. Hoping to come good at the end like red rum, are we? This is a massive bid. It will put you on £167,000 if you get it right. And you do, of course, have your shift option left. So, all to play for here. What is the surname of the sporting twins who currently play cricket for Australia?
I'd like to shift that.
Who are you going to shift it to?
I'll shift it to Ralph.
Ralph, what is the surname of the sporting twins who currently play cricket for Australia?
Or
Absolutely spot on. It's the War twins, Steve and Mark, and it puts you on a wonderful £217,000. And Dale, you lose £83,000, which takes you down to your £1,000. And now, your final chance to stay in the game. So you have to make these bids count. In which card game? In which card game? Make your bids. Elaine, £83,000 on card games. In which card game could you use a Charmander and a Charizard?
Poker.
No, I'm sorry, it's not poker, it's Pokemon. And you lose £83,000. And you're down to £1,000. Ralph, you're in the lead with a cash total of £217,000. So, you're guaranteed a place in the end game tonight. But the money's not yours yet, it's still to play for. And only one other player can join you in that end game. The question is, which one of those two do you think you can trust? You've got a moment, and then I need a name. So, Ralph, the last person to be shafted off the show is...
Dale.
Dale, you've seen already that if you're persuasive enough, you can save your neck. Tell him why you should join him in the end game.
Ralph, to my mind, if we're in the final together, that's it, we've won. There's no point in risking it any further. We just share the money and we both go home happy people.
Ralph, what are you going to do? You going to stick to your original decision, or are you going to change your mind?
Well, I'm only here because I was able to persuade Elaine to keep me, so I'm still going to stick with Dale.
Dale, you're off the show. We started with 6. 4 have been eliminated, and now only 2 remain. Elaine and Ralph join me for that all-important final decision: to share or to shaft. As always, it's the top player's money that goes forward. That was Ralph with £217,000. But, as I said at the beginning of the show, your fate's in each other's hands because you now both face a crucial moral decision. Do you share or do you shaft? If you both decide to share, the money split equally. You leave with half each. But if one of you shafts and the other shares, it's the shafter who walks away with a lot. The sharer gets nothing. However, if you both decide to shaft, you both leave empty-handed. Before you make your decisions, we're going to give you the chance to get to know each other just that little bit better. Ralph, this is what Elaine wanted to say about herself when we spoke to her before the show tonight.
Hi, I was in the army for 8 years and I'm used to working as part of a team, and I feel that that's the only way ahead is teamwork. I'm not a materialistic person at all. My most prized possession is my dog at home, Barney.
And now for you, Elaine, here's what Ralph wanted to say about himself.
I'm an honest and caring person. I once found a wallet with £110 in, found time to track down the person and returned it to him, and it happened to be an old age pensioner. If there's anything I'd like to change about my life, it's a new head of hair.
So there you have it. She's a team player, and you've certainly both played as a team. He's caring and trustworthy, helps pensioners. But how much of that do you actually believe? Has it swayed your opinions? Time to decide. Is it share or is it shaft? I'm now going to reveal the decisions to the viewers, but Elaine and Ralph won't see just yet, and neither will I. So, did they share or did they shaft? Because this is such an important decision, I'm going to give you the chance to talk it through with each other. After that, you both have the chance to change your minds if you want to. Elaine, is there anything you'd like to say to Ralph?
Ralph, we've worked as a team so far to get this far. As you said before, me and you have stuck together sort of through this, although we don't really know each other. It's an awful lot of money at stake. What I don't want is for us, you know, to be greedy and hit shaft and go away with nothing. £100,000 each is a hell of a lot of money, and I know I can't afford to lose that. I really can't. It means so much to me.
Ralph, what would you like to say to Elaine?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for letting me get to this stage. I wouldn't be here if you hadn't listened to what I had to say and you hadn't believed in me. I was very grateful. Like you, there's more money than I've ever seen in my life, ever likely to see. I don't want to shaft you, and I hope you don't want to shaft me. We could both walk away from here with something in our pockets. If we don't, we'll both be heartbroken. It's as simple as that.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing to the viewer, but you're making me cry, you two. But now you've talked it over, would either of you like to change your mind? Remember, if you both decide to share, you both go home with life-changing money. £108,500. It's that simple, it's that easy. Both shaft, you get nothing. Time for your final decision. That's it. Your final decisions have been logged and locked into the computer. So, with £217,000 at stake, who, if anyone, is going home with the cash tonight? You have shafted each other. How could you do that? Come here, both of you. How could you do it? You've blown it. You worked as a team all the way through. How could you do that?
Because when he was talking to me, he couldn't look me in the face. He kept looking away. I knew he was going to shaft me. So I thought, if I'm not winning, neither's he.
And why did you do it?
Well, I discussed it with my family, and we thought that it was the only chance to...
You come all the way with that? With that in mind to do it?
With that in mind.
They should have shared. Then they could have walked away with £108,500 each, and they're leaving empty-handed, and they've only got themselves to blame. Take care of yourselves.
There you go. Just bark, okay? Good boy.
Go.
To play Shafted and to test your nerve, play online at itv.com/shafted.